I believe it goes without saying that Minecraft is a massively popular game. Over the last 15 years, it's built an audience of millions of players worldwide, spawned several spin-offs, produced countless pieces of merchandise, and recently even a theatrical movie. However, under the franchise's spin-off category, for this video I want to focus primarily on one of my favorites, Minecraft Dungeons. Hello and welcome to the Absolute Gamecast. Today I'd like to discuss Minecraft Dungeons, an RPG that, while still standing on its own, in my opinion features a similar spirit to its source material. However, did you know that Minecraft Dungeons also has its own special adaptation? I'll be covering both today, so without further ado, grab your pickaxe and let's dig a little deeper. Some of you may have played this game before, but for those who haven't, Minecraft Dungeons is an isometric action-adventure RPG developed by Mojang Studios and Double 11. It was released across PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox from May 26, 2020 to September 22, 2021. Set within a linear take on the Minecraft universe, Minecraft Dungeons sees you taking on the role of a hero who must travel the world by yourself or in a group to defeat the vengeful but reluctant Archie the Archillager, who's plotting to use the powerful Orb of Dominance to craft an army of colossal monsters and use them to conquer the world. From the basic synopsis I just gave, the plot may seem pretty basic, but there's actually a lot more depth to the story. The full story is contained within several in-game cutscenes, 6 paid DLCs, and I kid you not, a full canon novelization. Yes, it has one of those. If I went into every detail of Dungeon's story, we'd likely be here all day, so if you're interested, I'll leave that can of worms for you to open for yourself. Some players may be unable to follow the full story due to the multimedia approach, and while I am slightly inclined to agree that it might be difficult, there are plenty of free recap videos right here on YouTube that you can use as a backup. To briefly discuss the overall graphical design, it should come as no surprise that Minecraft Dungeons looks very similar to base Minecraft. Big shocker, I know. However, the overall lighting is far more atmospheric, and the characters have more joints, making the animations far more expressive in comparison to the original game. There isn't much to discuss beyond that. As the name suggests, throughout most of your adventure, you travel through various procedurally generated dungeons, each one filled with various enemies to defeat, treasures to collect, puzzles to solve, and new gear and other types of loot to help improve your combat build for future levels. In combat, the player is equipped with both a melee weapon and a ranged weapon, allowing you to quickly choose to fight up close or keep your distance from your enemies if you have enough ammo. If you start feeling overwhelmed, you also have a dodge roll to roll out of the path of enemy attacks. That may sound simple on paper, however the main depth of the gameplay is found in the sheer variety of different weapons and other gear at your disposal, each with its own various stats and special effects. However, you also have access to further customization in the form of randomized enchantments, and on top of that, through equipable artifacts, you can either boost your current weapons and armor or gain access to brand new abilities. New weapons and gear are collected through dungeon chests, enemy drops, and can be purchased from select stores in the hub world with Emerald. Minecraft Dungeons also offers many difficulty options, so you can customize your experience to be more casual or challenging over time as you see fit. While I prefer to stay on the lower difficulties, I can attest that from the short time I played the higher difficulties, this game gets absolutely brutal for those who are into that level of challenge. I really enjoy the gameplay of Minecraft Dungeons overall because I would argue that it shares a similar level of infinite replay value to its parent game while still carving out an identity for itself. While you may start to lose steam after a while between all the dungeons, difficulties, side areas, and possible gear combinations, you could easily get several hours out of the game before getting bored. Overall, I really enjoy Minecraft Dungeons. It has just the right amount of deep gameplay, story, and near infinite replay value, just like OG Minecraft. Sometimes I enjoy just logging in now and then to check out the daily challenges or to see if I can find new gear combinations to try out. For new players, I would recommend trying out the base game, and if you enjoy it and are able to, you can buy the DLCs for $5.99 a piece. Now remember the special adaptation I mentioned at the top of this video? Let's talk about Minecraft Dungeons Arcade. Minecraft Dungeons Arcade is a side-scrolling dungeon crawler RPG developed by Mojang, Play Mechanics, and Raw Thrills. It was released in the third quarter of 2021. Hey, so I noticed while I was reading the script for the video, right before I was about to edit, that I forgot to write the story section for this part of the video. So I figured I would just put this in here just to kind of go over it. Basically, Minecraft Dungeons Arcade doesn't really have many like cutscenes or anything like that, so it's kind of seemingly it's the same story as the actual game. The only difference I could tell from my research is that the Archillager isn't the final boss. It's a new enemy called the Obsidian Monstrosity. There's no cutscenes, and you can play the levels in any order, so I'm assuming that's why. But yeah, that I pulled a stupid, and I forgot to put it in the thing, but here's the makeup. I'm sorry. I'll try to be better next time. In Minecraft Dungeons Arcade, most of the levels are straight out of OG Dungeons, albeit redesigned to slightly fit Arcade's gameplay shift. The player's moveset is identical to OG Dungeons as well. You have access to all the same basic moves, a melee attack, a ranged attack, and a dodge roll for avoiding enemies, each mapped to a button on the machine. However, the first glaring gameplay difference in Minecraft Dungeons comes in the fact that Arcade trades the puzzles seen in the previous game for more of a beat-em-up style gameplay loop. Each dungeon in this game is made up of several waves of enemies, with a challenging boss enemy at the end. To proceed in the level, you must kill all the enemies in a wave before you can proceed. Another change as a result of the style shift is that your gear is no longer permanent. Instead, you collect emeralds dropped by enemies. Once the respective bar is full, you can use that gear for 15 minutes before needing to start the process again. Another significant change to gear is that chests and enemy drops are completely gone. Instead, players receive one random physical card printed at the start of each play session. These cards are then scanned before or during a level to equip their depicted gear. Yes, this is a Toys to Life game, one with 118 total cards to collect, each with their own unique areas of effect and rarities. Minecraft Dungeons Arcade overall is a game that, while not currently dethroning any of the previous arcade games I've covered on this channel, is definitely high up on my list of arcade favorites and will probably be there for a good while. I personally find the fact that the more you play, the more cards and future gear options you gain serves as a solid constant motivator to play and practice as much as you can. Ultimately, you never know when you'll get that one card that perfectly fits your playstyle that you can continue to use afterward. At the time of writing this retrospective, I have played the game roughly 10 times across 3 sessions with a current high score over 26,000, and obviously I plan on playing more next time I'm able. Aside from the solid game tied to them, what can I say? I love collecting shiny cardboard. For my closing thoughts, if you haven't tried Minecraft Dungeons before, and you have the means to, I'd highly recommend it. While the game's development ceased back in 2022, it still remains as one of the few Minecraft spin-off games still fully playable to this day, and if you're a Minecraft fan that's hungry for more content beyond the base game, Dungeons is a great place to start if you're able to find a copy, and if you have an arcade near you with access to a Minecraft Dungeons arcade machine, I recommend giving it a try as well. That's about all I have to say for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Not gonna force you, do what you want. Thanks for tuning in, and that's a video. Bye.